So one of the best places to get started for designing your adaptive cards for the webhook is by using this URL here, or just googling sending a message to connect it to the webhook. You'll find a link to the Microsoft document regarding this. And what you will find here is an example message that you can use to send via the incoming webhook. So one thing that I do before using this card is that I copy the content of the adaptive card and use Postman to basically validate the structure and what I want to display. So you can just open Postman, make the message type as post, and paste in the JSON, and then you can just go back to your webhook, copy the webhook, and paste it here. So, and now if you click on send, this will basically be sending the adaptive card to your Teams channel. So as you can see, you can notice this here. And so now that you know how it looks, which is basically similar to this, you can now go ahead and edit this JSON in order to show what you actually desire. So let me go ahead and do that. So let me just pause and come back once I have the structure ready. So now I have the structure ready. As you may notice, I have added in the details that I want to display. So such as the title, the created on, the case number, description, customer, product. And here down you will find open in dynamics, which is a button, and the URL is pointing to dynamics, and I have just left a placeholder for the ID, and this automatically will end up opening the incident entity. And you will notice that one difference between the JSON that you see here is that there is a at symbol here. I have just added a So I have just added a slash symbol here. This is just to remind that I'll have to change this when I'm pasting it in Flow. So now, let me just remove that for now. Send. So now if I go back, you will notice that all the data is, I mean, all the placeholders have been visible, and you can see the button as well. So now that we have our JSON payload ready here, we can copy this and go back to our flow and paste it within the body of the HTTP post. And now we can start by replacing all the placeholders. So here we'll actually require the first name. This was the reason why we um, retrieve the contact details. And this will be the case description. So sometimes flow behaves a bit weird. So I think the reason is, as I mentioned, there's this at symbol here. So this will have to be fixed. As you can see that there's an error regarding this. So, okay, looks like, yeah. So the way we fix this is we take the at symbol, go into expressions, string, and parse in the at symbol. So therefore, this does not throw an error now. Let's do this above as well. So basically replacing the ampersand and getting back to the rest of the placeholder. and finally the description. So I think we have got all the placeholders. Okay, this looks good and no errors or warnings, and we can go ahead and save it. So now that the flow is ready, we can actually go and test it out. So let's find a case and assign this case to a team. So here you can click on Teams and select the team that we created. So you will notice that we have an error here which says the team role error. What we did is we forgot to add a security role to the team. So let's go ahead and do that. So for now, I'm just giving it as a system administrator, but then you guys can choose to give different roles based on your organization. And now let's try this again. So looks like now it was able to assign it. So customer service team in India has been assigned as the case owner for this case. So now let's go back to the flow and check if this ran. So it looks like it succeeded, and we should ideally be getting a adaptive card here. So yeah, it looks like the adaptive card is also here, but then again the product ID is coming as a GUID, and the case number is fine. The description is not been filled, I don't think, because the description wouldn't have been filled on the form. Yeah, looks like this is empty. So So that pretty much wraps up our demo for today. So you can basically post any type of adaptive card or in any details using these incoming webhooks. There are also other features to these incoming webhooks which you can explore within be, these documents that are there. So Microsoft Doc contains a separate subsection for webhook and connectors, so you can explore this. You can also create your own connectors if you don't feel like using the connectors within the built-in connectors that you saw there. You can build them using these libraries that are provided here. So it's, I think it's called them at Microsoft Team.js library. And yes, that's pretty much what the demo was about. I hope you learned something new. Thank you for watching till now. Hope you have a good day. Thank you.